Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. My name is Alif Air. I'm from Group J. So for today lab, I will talk about the air conditioning system. So Sazim already give a task three tasks. So I will go one by one. So this is the table of content. So they already set to the three tasks that have been given. So first of all is performing cleaning service. Number two is damage on capacitor, and number three is refilling new gas to the new air conditioning. So these are task one. So it have a indoor unit and outdoor unit. So first of all, on the indoor unit, it's easy to do the cleaning and do the maintenance. So first of all, we need to open up the open side here, and then we take out the filter, and then we just blow with water or anything like air to make sure that the gas, the dust go out. And also the same on the outdoor unit. So usually we do the same thing. We open up the case, and then we do this we go to the cleaning. So on step by step, we need to first of all we need to wear our safety, which are masks, uh, glasses, and also glove. So here we go. So first of all, we need to clean the cooling coil, condenser, air filter, evaporator, cleaning the blower fan, exhaust fan, check the thermostat condition, replace if necessary. So straight the any bent fins with fin com tool. So check any damaged hose installation, replace it necessarily. So check condition, capillary tube, and thermostatic expansion valve. So that's all on the part on the task one. So it's easy actually. Open up and blow some water, clean it, and then let it dry. After that, we can use it and place it back to the place. So let's go on the task two. Task two is technically explain how to identify the damaged capacitor, and then how to change the damaged capacitor with safety procedure, and then technically explain the consequences of touching capacitor directly. So first of all, how to identify the damage on capacitor. So we need to open up the air conditioning. Maybe the air conditioning doesn't cool down the temperature of your room or our room. So maybe it's broken, short, or broken. So we open up the case for the electronic system. Then we check out if any defective, such as bloating. So next part is we need to goes to the specification of capacitor. So we need to check the farad capacity, voltage, number, and pin connector. So for for so how do we actually change the damaged capacitor with safety procedure? So first of all, so we need to make sure that we wear the rubber glove, glasses. So make sure that we are protect from the electricity. So we need to close all the power supply, and then and then we open up the capacitor and then discharge it. After that, we need to make sure. So we need to use the glove for make sure that it can save us, and then disconnect all the electric power, discharge the capacitor, and short circuit setting. And then we need to vacuum the fins and use a bristle brush vacuum attachment. Be very careful not to bend fin, and then turn off the unit during do the cleaning. After that, we choose the suitable capacitor into the electronic part for the capacitor. So what happen if touching it? So it might be damage on our skin, such as we burn, maybe burn frostbite, and then we feel shock of the electric current. So let's go on the task 3. So first of all, we need to task 3 about the first part here on demonstrate the upper step of refilling new gas to the air conditioning system with proper sequence. Next, technically explain how to read the air conditioning gauge. The third is technically explain the purpose for each process. Technically explain how to check leakage in the air conditioning system. Technically explain the possible cause if the blue air conditioning gauge reading is below than 0 degrees Celsius. So we go. So this is the component that on the lab. So this is the vacuum pump, and then they have valve over here. So I will go through step by step. We need to ensure that all of the gauges valve are in closed position. Number 2, examine the air conditioner's kind and position. Connect the liquid line to the red hose system after receiver. The fourth, connect the liquid line to the blue hose the system before compressor, and then connect the vacuum to the yellow hose pump. So on refill gas to the system, so we need to switch on the vacuum pump and then open all the valve. So this is the refill gas. So we need to switch on the vacuum pump, turn all the hose valve, and then vacuum until the system absolute pressure reaches 0 bar. Turn off all valve, refill the gas tank and replace the connection at the vacuum pump. Make a note of the tank starting weight. So turn on the air conditioning and then turn on all of the valve running for 10 to 20 minutes. So this is the example of the procedure that we need to do. So this is the vacuum pump. So the vacuum pump will directly to the pressure gauge, and then the blue one and the red hose will go to the system like that. After we finish a refill, so we need to go to the not the gauge. We need to go for the stop refill gas to the system. First step, after run about 10 to 20 minutes, so we need to read the weight scale, so calculate the weight. So reduce of the amount must be closer at the recommended. So if not recommended, maybe it will be given some damage to the air conditioning system. So immediately close the yellow valve, and then following by the blue and the red hose, the red valve. Then the last one is disengage all the connection of blue and red hose from the air conditioning system. So after we finish up doing the refilling gas, we need to follow on the stop refill gas because of we do not want any problems on it. So after 10 minutes, 10 to 10 minutes, read the weight scale first, and then we immediately close the yellow and then follow it by blue and red. After that, we need to disengage all the connection, blue and red hose from the air conditioning system. So how to read the air conditioning gauge? So we need, actually the gauge have, I believe around 3 colors. So we need to follow the green one. So every time the scale goes, we need to read the green scale. So every purpose for each process, so they have the purposes. An example, to refill the gas, we need to connect to the gauge to make sure that we can calculate, and then after that we need to on the closed system, on the stop refilling, so we need to read the weight scale and then calculate the weight. Moreover, refilling the gas refilling the new gas can help the the gas will be contribute on cooling the temperature on our room. So the next part is on the leakage procedure. I will give my overview. So this is so first of all we need to put the dye UV liquid. Okay, so we need to have two components which are the dye UV liquid and then the dye UV set. So the dye UV liquid we need to put into the hose, and then we need to check it by the dye UV set that which are glasses and the torchlight. So after that, so we must follow if any of the hose or on the leaking part will be go up the color is fluorescent color at the leaking area. So we need to bubble at the leaking area. So this is the step. So turn on the pump vacuum, turn on all the pump until the system pressure going to over absolute pressure, and then turn all valve at low roughly an hour. If the vacuum temperature is at zero, so the system is working properly, otherwise go to step 5. So apply the diluvial liquid. So the pipe should then connected to the nitrogen gas tank, and then turn on the air conditioning. Turn on the yellow and blue hose valve. Turn on the conditioner for around 20 minutes. Turn off the air conditioner and shut the valve. Wear eyeglasses and UV torchlight. So perform a system examination paying specific attention to the piping area. If you see any bright colors, to the piping area, if you see any bright colors, so it means that the region is leakage. And then the last one is spray soap water to cover the pipe area to see any bubbles form. So if the bubbles form appears, so which means that it is leakage. So explain how possible cause if the blue air conditioning gauge reading is below than 0 degrees Celsius. So it may be have a problem with it. It may leakage or problem on the blue air conditioning gauge. So we need to technically check and repair it. So I think that's all for this lab. So thank you.